And we are live. Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, wherever it is you are in the world. Welcome to another edition of the Living World of Darkness, Rage Across New York. Our scene finds us at the shrine dedicated to the great horned water serpent known as Uktena, where a individual with blonde hair uh, and features sort of attributed to a Polynesian descent is currently sitting cross-legged in front of the shrine, meditating. The the swirling of water that seems to go sort of make her hair look as though she was swimming through the ocean, and the generalized sort of smell of salt water that surrounds her is particularly potent today, as she is centering herself for a mission that is to occur later this evening. And so we start our scene with her in a deep meditative state.
Uh, I guess as Ellie is slowly corrupted by the Weaver, according to your voice. No. Kotori is going to come to see exactly what's this new hut and place that just popped out of nowhere in my fucking garden. Arr, my garden. And yeah, when he sees that Ellie is pretty much in a meditative state. He's going to sit and he's going to do something that he doesn't do often. Uh, Outside of shifting into Hamid, he's going to light a small pipe. Very rare, much rare. Wow. And he's going to wait until probably the smell of smoke comes to her nostril to say, "Hey, there's somebody."
Once the smell of smoke sort of crosses her senses, she'll open up her eyes and look in Kotori's direction almost immediately. She'll offer him, the a generalized smile, and she'll raise her chin to show her neck.
He's going to tap her uh, on the neck with his free hand. That's a nice place you got there.
She'll look over towards her summoning circle. It's still a work in progress, but we're making headway, you know.
Mm, yes, I see. Whose idea was it for
Mine.
summoning hummingbird?
Oh, uh, I'd say it's a little nugget that was put in their head. They came up with the idea, but it's like giving them a little suggestion and letting them think that they were the reason for it. She smirks.
Mm, I remember those kind of talks. I had the same talk with Chino. He was an Arun of our tribe. I think he pushed them in the right direction when they went with Olaf to get Anaconda as their totem.
Well, they children of cockroach. They need teaching. Lots of it.
From what I've heard, there's also rat that needs teaching.
He a whole other case. Like a whole lot of teaching on him.
Mm.
Teaching him important lessons about how to talk to peer tribes is first and foremost.
He's gonna make a sour face. Oh, I think he got a little idea.
Well,
He
now it's up to me to make sure that he learns and knows how to properly act.
mm, yes, he I will have to give him something. He involuntarily roused my ancestor, and to put it simply, Screaming Eagle is not one to compromise, even when someone submit to him.
Yeah,
But
that sounds about right. Ancestor, somebody from a time that was probably more painful for the Ilktenna, or at least now being in this era, far more painful, you know?
mm, it will still be a lesson that he learns no matter what. But I should have told him that he should be watchful of his words. Hmm. But anyway, outside of the topic of Kumbhakarna, I have to say that I am a little bit mm, disappointed that you didn't send me a message to tell me that hummingbird was coming on Sept.
Well, you can only make apologies, but I wasn't even sure that Hummingbird would come. I didn't feel bothering an Athro with something that may not happen was the wisest thing.
I heard you talk with the right master on that. You are okay. However, if things had gone sour during your summoning, I would have been the one to gather the outmatched of an incident.
Well, I suppose it's good that that didn't happen then, yeah?
Mm, true. But next time, tell me so I can at least prepare a little something or help your pack to prepare their shrine. I know that you would know, but as you said, we are children of cockroach and rat. Sometimes things may elude them on what would please a totem from the pure tribe.
Well, they're learning. Slowly but surely they're learning. And I'm hoping that they're good students. Because this whole rift between pure tribes and other tribes, it has its place. Here in the city doesn't seem like a best place for it, you know?
Are you thinking about our little asset? He put the emphasis on little.
She just kind of smirked and chuckles. Teaching her gonna be the hardest. Kumba, he eager to learn, eager to
Mm.
grow. The Glasswalkers are they pragmatic more than people give them credit for. They understand about adapting, and
Mm.
so if they got to work to please higher ups that be of a pure tribe, or they got to at least deal with Smiles Raya, then that's what they're gonna do.
Mm.
Latahine, however, she got a lot of anger. Anger at family, con- anger at perception, anger at history, anger at this. She kind of shrugs. Anger at just the way she was born, I guess. You know.
They molded her that way. They made her that way. I do not approve of little brother's methods, even if he remains pure to the old ways, which have to be commended. I do not appreciate the waste of potential. I don't know, honestly, if she will stay here after her change. She wants to find her sister, even if she has been found. They made them stay separated. I believe that whenever she becomes a Cleof, she intends to go back to the Sept where she is and claim her.
That's an option she's got before, and it's a choice she has to make. Ain't none of us can make a
Hmm.
choose for her, you know?
True. But as much as, for example, Smiles is, well, is pure in the same way that the Latehin is pure, he still hasn't murdered anybody on Sept. And some Homids even gained a sense of trust out of him. So I wouldn't count the Latehin as a hopeless case. It's just going to be very long.
Well,
And I
that's the
don't really
thing.
expect her to ever really love the get Fenrir. Like, let's not get this is beyond legend and fiction.
She nods. Well, the ocean eventually claims the ice, so we'll see what happens
Mm,
with Latahine.
true. But do not forget that the ice still floats on water.
Just got to keep moving it towards the warmest parts.
Yes.
Hopefully, a mother's attention will help with that.
Mm, yes. That may be something that she would need. Mm. I'm not sure exactly uh, what relationship she had in that sept or how things were, but I would say probably the only form of family was her sister. So yes, feeling at least a little bit home may actually help her. We are lucky that you're here. I don't think that she would open that much with somebody else. As he makes a pause. Perhaps I'm being unfair. Maybe Cole's the Fury may actually be one to understand her.
Hmm. Well, the Fury. Self-purported mothers of Pegasus, right?
Mm. And my pack mates.
And you peck me. So, I got to talking the mosquito.
Ah, so that's what the angry buzz were about.
Eh, they all right. They got what they wanted in exchange for service, and I think they're happy.
Hmm. How much did they took?
She'll scratch at the back of her neck, enough to be irritating.
Hmm. Yes, that's what you would expect from mosquitoes, even if the one that I've met in the past are more, well, let us say that they are like old people on bench. They talk a lot and spread rumors a lot, just like they spread blood and disease.
Well, hopefully, it'll help us tonight with getting rid of a blood disease.
Huh. You're going to go against the blood veins.
We gotta wrestle and wrangle 8 of them for hummingbirds' chimneys to be paid.
Hmm. As he take a long breath in his pipe, and he's going to point the end to Ellie, like, yeah, I'm scolding. I'm doing the skull thing. You're gonna tell your alpha, but I'm still waiting on news for my ritual. The glasswalkers are supposed to arrange the area where I will perform the rite of open sky to, well, give a hard time to the blood veins. I am still
Hmm.
waiting on news regarding this. So if you could ask your alpha, that would be much appreciated.
I'll make sure it's the first thing you do once we get our totem situated with.
Mm, indeed, he's going to uh, he's going to search into one of his uh, one of his pockets, and he's going to get out of the pocket a little trinket made out of bones. It pretty much it pretty much looked like a double-headed figure, one looking like a bear, the other one looking like a unicorn, which might might actually interest your character for the unicorn side.
She'll look at the unicorn and then look up at him. When did you get good in with unicorn?
Hmm. Because I am a lieutenant doesn't mean that I don't open to others.
I didn't. I
he
didn't
as he
say that.
smiles.
She chuckles. I never said that.
It was as he thinks, probably a whole Earth cycle ago. The uh, right master, he made a game. He challenged us to make talents that could help in the war. So I made this. This Talon holds the essence of bear and unicorn, It is blessed by both. This will gives you their power to heal and regenerate easily. It will not help you against more aggravating wounds, but
I see what you did there.
yes. But against more conventional wounds, it will
And
make you regenerate even faster.
you sure you want to hand this Talon off to me?
He raised an eyebrow. Do you want to die?
No, I just one of those things. Something from back home. You always gotta ask when they make an offer. When an elder make an offer like that, you gotta just for the sake of respect, I guess. You gotta ask.
I see. Take it. I offered it freely without expecting something in return yet.
She'll take it, but she doesn't give any, or she doesn't give or take it without giving something back. She'll hand over the lei around her neck that she made for the ritual yesterday. She'll hand it over to Kotori. Like a good Actena, she's not going to take something for nothing.
And with that, he takes the thing that she gives him, because yeah, proper Rukena gives things in exchange of things. He nods. It is good to know that even in the island, the old ways remains.
That's a cultural thing. It's not just a Uktena thing. You got to be gracious and generous as a host or as a guest when you come into another person's house or they come into your house. And I think it's one of the reasons why Uktena there and Kagi's got along so well.
Children of Gaia are more easy to live with than some other neighbors.
On a general consensus, yeah, but not always the case. I know plenty.
He he shrugs at that because he doesn't get her own reference. So now let's talk about something more concrete. You're gonna go against blood banes. This is going to be hard, even if we face them in front of the sept. They still put up quite a match against us. So, do you want to learn something? As he gives her a look of, yeah, you're you're an Uktena. The second I say that thing, I know the answer is going to be yes.
Of course she accepts. She goes and grabs her leather-bound ledger and brings it over to the shrine.
You have plastic weaver, the plastic weaver card.
Credit card.
Yeah, that. Yes, he shrugs like, yeah, you can call it that. I prefer plastic weaver card.
I mean, yeah, not don't make too much use of it, but yeah, we got one.
Very well. Here's what I want you to do, and after that, I think we'll do an ellipse.
Okay.
um, I want you to get me paint, bright color paint. I'm going to teach you how to make, and he smiles. I'm going to teach you how to make war paint, not of our tribe, one that I've been taught by, and he smirks, a Bonar. Some people may look down on Bonars, but they know some things. And this one is very interesting because those war paint, contrary to the one that we make and help us against any kind of spirits, this one confuse the enemy. And I can concur that I may have died many times not for this paint. It confused the enemy. Probably the fact that it's so bright. Confuse them. They look at you and think you're crazy, and they forget to slap you with their claws. That may come useful if you're going against blood banes. Your pack is still young. Hummingbird is a great totem of war. But getting old chance on your side is way better.
I done. And she will take this time to into the future.
In the future. And pretty much we'll narrate this because it's going to be technically just a fluff and dice rolls.
Mhm.
So pretty much he's going to show her how to prepare pretty much the war paint, how to interest the chameleons, which seems to be pretty much very, very interested in the brightest of all colors,
Mhm.
which may explain why. Why, yeah, he asked the brightest color of them all.
Mhm.
And he's going to pretty much uh, make. So I'm going to make a roll for making the talents,
Okay.
and he will give her the successful talents for her pack, and pretty much show her how it's done. So so I'm going to, because I'm a dirty PG. So brop. First we get 2 more expression because yay.
Mhm.
So charisma, expression, and my sweet bonus of being keeper of the land, which is fantastic. I love it. So beautiful. So beautiful. And I will spend the notice. No, yeah, I will spend a willpower for this one, just to be sure that at least we got one, if I make the worst roll ever. Oh yeah. I mean, I knew that I needed to say that. So that's 2. So that's 1 gnosis spent. So
Okay.
now Kotori is back at 5,
All right.
and he will make another batch roll. And yeah, that time we will have enough for the whole pack. Burp, 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 burp. Okay, so there are 4 people in your pack, correct?
At current, yeah. Uh, Kumba, Ellie, and then the 2 glasswalkers.
Okay, so what he will do? Um, he will give you 5 of them, one for you to study it, and he will keep the other one. He will keep the other one.
Was he rolling for that?
For what?
Was he rolling for?
Pretty
To
much
make
for
this?
making for making the talents. It's the charisma expression rolls,
Mhm.
or you can spend a gnosis to make one.
All right. Ellie's gonna check this out, and she's gonna watch and observe, watch him talk to the spirits. She will offer up a gnosis, and she is gonna attempt to make them. So let's see how this goes.
And then you
She's
bust,
got,
and
and
reptile
she's got
comes and kill everyone.
she's a keeper now. So I forget what that gives you.
It's either +1 or +2. Uh, let me. La, la, la.
Keeper of the land, gatekeeper, keeper, substandard 1.
I think it's
Plus
+2.
2 to bonus. Okay.
Yep.
All right then. So this is 6 dice, and I'll drop our willpower. Hot damn! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 war paints to the 5 that Kotori gave her.
Yep.
So she just looks over at Kotori after she makes 5 successful batches and crosses her arms and just looks at him with this shit-eating grin from ear to ear.
He's going to look at his war paint. He's going to up his nose in the air. Pink is way better.
I like the ocean blue. It reminds me of the ocean.
He's going to give her a look like, oh, and do you put ocean stickers thingy on your car?
What if I do? She's looking sus as fuck right now.
he's going to sigh as he shakes his head. I would think that yes, if one day I need to give you something, I will offer you water. I know that this is something that you will greatly appreciate.
You should look up saltwater taffy at some point.
What did you say?
She said you need to look up saltwater taffy at some point. But
let me roll something. No, it's cool. It's cool. It's not. Oh yeah.
Let's see how Ellie does at figuring that out with all 2 perception dice. But how much she got empathy? Okay, so she might be able to match him.
It's not really. I mean, it's not really a manipulation subterfuge. It was a curiosity roll. It was just to know if he was going to just get up and say, "I will check right now," and just leave.
She'll reach into her bag and pull out. It looks kind of like but it's in the shape of a thick coin wrapped in like a white wax paper, and it's kind of like a almost like a teal in color, like a very light blue, and she'll hand it over to him.
Yeah, I may have passed my curiosity test, but yeah, he looks at this like from all the angles, sniffing at it.
It's candy. You just put it in your mouth. It's really good.
Put it in his mouth like nom.
It's chewy as all hell. But it's pretty good.
And yeah, I guess at this scene, which reminds me of a moment where you almost freaked out with a certain previous character when you gave me when you gave me a chocolate bar. Oh my god, no, we're lupus allergic, oh no, chocolate, no!
That scene could have ended so horribly.
Yeah, poison my chocolate.
In any event, Ellie will get her leather-bound book together, and she will write in it the process for making the talons. And she then sort of looks at the fact that this is a brand new book, and she looks at him. Kotori Raya,
Right?
I'm, I'm the only other child of Lieutenant here. If you were to pass away, fall in battle, or for some reason have part of your mind stripped away, all that knowledge you got will be gone. I've been thinking about this for a while. I'd like to spend about 2 hours each day with you, cataloging everything you know and having it for the SEP's use.
He he grins. Oh, and as you know, he makes he makes the no gesture with his index finger. Oh, you're not going to get all my secrets that easily. But I see what you mean. You remember me of one of my previous packmates, as he takes a nostalgic look. He was a silent strider Galliard. He wrote down everything that he found.
Mm-hmm. Back where I come from the set of Big Coral, there's a lighthouse on a point that overlooks the bay, and the Umbra is even bigger. And in the Umbra, it's a very big repository of knowledge where the Uktena and the children have Gaia have been compiling information ever since, well, even before my grandparents' time.
Mm. Well, you make me happy that you want to learn things. I mean, obviously.
What good would I be if I didn't? The urge, Uktena, not want to learn?
You would be the worst Theurge. And the worst
I'd be a,
Uktena.
what the, yeah, exactly.
Hmm, I can help you with a few things, but here, here's what I did. When I was just a simple foster, as you know, he take that that look of I remember in my days, knowing that yeah, it's not like it's just 1 year old. Who cares? Um, yeah, there was this silent strider. Uh, he was in the Striders of Ice and Concrete. He he went away as all Striders do, but he left things. He left knowledge. He was like me. He took knowledge very seriously. So, as he takes a breathing in his pipe, he told me my challenge for Adrian. He told me if you want to know things, you have to find knowledge where it's hid. So he made memories talents with knowledge, information hidden within them. So I did the same thing. I've hidden knowledge in many different places of the Umbra. I will still give you knowledge if you ask me some, of course. But it is far more exciting to go on an adventure to try to find knowledge, don't you think?
Ellie is looking like a kid who heard that that someone spilled the beans that they were gonna get like an Xbox One for Christmas. Um, she's got this look on her face like she is just itching to go. And if it weren't for the fact that she has other duties to tend to, she would have grabbed you by the hand and been like, "Let's go, bitch!"
Oh, wow. Much disrespect.
Much disrespect is nothing in the face of learning.
But yeah, he smirks. Well, we can have those meetings. As you said, I may give you some information that I got, but I can spare you to make your, well, your future more easier in this area from what I learned, from what I faced. Other than that, yes, it'll be adventure, and I would trust you as he takes, very serious face. This secret that I give you, if one comes searching for knowledge and you deem him worthy, you will have to share it, or at least point them in the direction that they will have to search. If they die or are deemed unworthy by the places where I hid them, then that's another problem. But one should never wave away someone who truly wants to learn. As he makes a pause, except if they are filthy shadow lords. As he smirks.
She's just gonna leave that alone. It raises an eye. He leaves it alone.
I mean, you can throw a peony if you want.
Sure.
Like, peony is for science.
Too
He's not.
successful.
Yeah, I mean, he's not hiding anything. Like, he's an afro. He doesn't need to hide his opinion.
He don't like them shadow lords.
I mean, yeah, with two, you can say that. Yeah, he the feeling that you get is that he's probably talking from experience. Like, this is due to past experience. That's what you get. It's not oh yeah, shadow lords, blah blah blah. You feel that it's a little bit more concrete than just, oh yeah, I don't like shadow lords, because who likes shadow lords?
Maggie?
Well, yes, but Garrett doesn't count. He's a nice guy.
All right then. For the sake of time, I guess Ellie and Kotori can sit there and talk about, how to set up looking for the memory talons and all of these potential secrets that she can learn.
Yep.
All right then. Well, in that case, thank you players for playing. Thank you watchers for watching. Good night and good luck.